It's week 9 for Ohio football, but 4 really is the hot number for this preview that's driven by Don Wood Toyota of Athens. I'm Russ Eisenstein, the voice of the Ohio Bobcats. Through the first 8 weeks of the season, the Bobcats are 4-4. Through the first 4 Mid-American Conference games, Ohio is 2-2. 4 weeks remain, 2 at home and 2 on the road. The goals are still out there for this ball club. An Eastern drive to Detroit still can be won. Another trip to a bowl game can be captured. You can say that this game against 4-3 and 2-1 Western Michigan on the Broncos' homecoming could be the more difficult of the 4 that are remaining on the schedule. Western has amassed a lot of young talent in their stables, and yep, they're rowing their boats in the right direction. After Western Michigan made bowl trips in 2006, 8, and 11, which were all losses, Bill Cubitt was let go. At 32, P.J. Fleck became the youngest head coach in the country. The former Northern Illinois star wide receiver coaches the way he played with passion, enthusiasm, and a belief in himself, his program, and the future. His mottos and methods have been talked about nationally. They went 1-11 last season, but amassed the highest-rated MAC recruiting class ever. All of what they're doing seems to be working. Their wins are over Idaho, Murray State, Ball State, and Bowling Green. They only lost to Purdue by 9, played hard but fell at Virginia Tech 35-17, and had a halftime lead on Toledo, took the Rockets to overtime, but lost 20-19. In last week's 26-14 win at BG, the Broncos shut the Falcon fast offense down, allowing just 274 yards. BG had the ball for just under 9 minutes in the second half, and just 1 minute and 52 seconds in the fourth quarter. No points came from that. Jarvian Franklin is a product of that great recruiting class, and he's already a star. The running back from the Chicago suburbs leads the nation in rushing touchdowns with 16. He's 8 shy of 1,000 yards. He'll be the first Bronco to hit 4 digits rushing since 2009. He had 149 yards and a touchdown against BG. He's the MAC West's Offensive Player of the Week for the 3rd time. Quarterback Zach Terrell efficiently manages the offense. He's thrown for 1,712 yards, has 12 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Corey Davis and Daniel Braverman are his top 2 targets. Combined, they have just under 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns. Linebacker Grant DePalma has a team-high 50 tackles and 4.5 for loss. As a team, they have just 8 sacks and 5 interceptions. The Broncos average 440 yards, which is 7th best in the MAC, and 32 points, which is 5th in the league. They give up a MAC 6th best, 28 points per game, and 401 yards per contest, which is 3rd in the league. In a weird scheduling quirk, this is the first time the 2 schools have played since 2008. That was my first year in Athens. I remember the game well. Ohio dropped one on a beautiful day in Kalamazoo, 41-20. If you're thinking about making the trip, yeah, it's a little longer, but it's not that bad. Up to Toledo, over to Ann Arbor, swing a left, and head on over to Kalamazoo. If you can't make it, the game's on ESPN3, and our radio network call starts with our pregame show with Rob Cornelius and myself at 1 o'clock, and the kick comes at 2. There you go. We've got the preview for you, driven by Don Wood Toyota of Athens. It's Ohio and Western Michigan in Week 9 of Ohio Football 2014. For Tanner Smith, I'm Russ Eisenstein. This is Bobcat TV.